Hello everyone, this is Red X Rain here with another episode of Let's Play Jurassic Park for the NES. So this is where the game starts to get a little more difficult. Difficult in the sense that it becomes extremely, I don't know, I don't want to say monotonous or repetitive, but they start sending out missions that are just so much backtracking. Well, you know, we'll see. You'll soon see what I'm talking about. So, the start of this level, pretty basic. We're just sort of roaming around, looking for eggs, killing some dinosaurs, making sure we don't get killed ourselves. These guys. And as the info screen that we started with told us, we need to restore power, and it was a two-phase. Jeez. So their life down. So yes, we need to restore power, and so that means we need to turn on the generators, and it mentioned that we need to open it, or turn on the generators in the correct order, and that's where the monotony comes into play here. So as you can see, there's lots of hidden areas now where you can sort of work your way through the trees. Speaking of lives, I'm gonna try. I've never really done it before, but with a game like this, I need to start, giving myself little goals to shoot for. And I don't know how realistic it is, but I'm gonna try and beat this game without using any continues, because this game does have a continue system, and I'm getting caught in the trees here. You get, I think, 4 or 5 continues, so every, you're always given 3 lives, and you do get an extra life every 2,000 points. So I don't know. It's worth a shot to see if I can do it with just the initial set of lives and see how that goes. These early levels, are not too hard as long as you know, where you're going and what you're doing. But the end of the game can get pretty difficult. So as you can see, we just picked up a key card there, and I thought that was weird that usually two spitters sort of stand on either side of that gate when you walk in, but they weren't there, and then just one appeared. And this guy, I'm playing chicken with this little Charmander dude here, and he's gonna pin me right. Yeah, gosh, I swear the hardest thing about those things is that they know exactly how to move just out of your range so that you can't shoot them. But I'm just gonna make a mad dash here and use the key card to open this very small building. We could fight that spitter if we wanted, but it's really not necessary. So this is the easy part of the level. We're just turning on, and I'm going to grab this health pickup here. The other two are health downs, or at least one of them is. So we're going to leave those alone. So yeah, that was the easy part. And so now we have to go back to the, I don't know, this little command center here. If that's indeed what it is. And this is just the start of the monotony. Oh, see, now there's 2 spitters like there should be. Not that I was, sad to see that they weren't there the first time, but alright. So, let's get in here and blast through these little guys. So, basically, there are just a ton. Oh, jeez. Yep, they're swarming. They're like bees. One bee won't kill you, but get a bunch of them and they'll take you down in no time. That was a terrible analogy, by the way. I'm sorry. And we've got our door trick here, so this raptor isn't really a problem. And I got some health to pick up here. I think it's the one on the left. The right. I'm bad with my lefts and my rights. I knew what I meant. So, yeah. So basically this level is we gotta navigate through the building here, turning on the generators via those computers in the correct order. And there's a total of, gosh, 7 or 8 of them. So, of course, oh geez, yeah, they're just these guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna waste these guys. Use my good ammo and pick up some of this ammo. So there's a very specific order that you have to activate these terminals. If you do them in the wrong order, it'll just tell you, like, this is not the right one in the sequence. But luckily, I know where they all are. And I think that was the first... Oh, geez. Usually this guy does not show up the first time. Sometimes I swear these dinosaurs are unpredictable with the way that they spawn. But yes, anyway, I think that was the first time I used the 3-ball ammunition. I don't know what to call it. I usually save it to the very end because it comes in handy at the very end. It's real strong stuff, and as you can see, it sort of spirals and has a great big sort of a, not quite a spray effect, but you don't have to be as accurate with your shots to hit multiple targets. And we're going to avoid that. And I'm trying to get... Come on. I think this is the next terminal. Alright. Memory's serving me pretty well. It's not really worth going down there for... Let's see. Yeah. There we go. I figured I would wait to try and pick up that health boost in case I had... I don't know. Oh my gosh. This is the other problem with a level like this. There's really not that much change in scenery for me to really comment over. I feel terrible, like I'm doing awful commentary, but I think it's worth just making excuses for myself. Hey, well, at least I'm at enough points here that I'll be getting an extra life, which is good. Okay, so that makes 4, I think. And that's a health down box, so I don't want to take that. God. Usually that guy, that raptor, doesn't... he sort of runs after you at this point. Like, once you get just past the door, he shows up and waits for you. I'm not used to him running at me like that. Come on. There we go. And, yeah, there's the... I did get that extra life, which is good. There we go. Now, I know that the startup screen for this level says to remember the order, but from what I can ever remember, maybe there's like a one of those information polls that tells you what order to activate terminals. I've never seen. I've always had to just do it by trial and error, which is really annoying and can really, you know, you're gonna, you know, get hit every once in a while. It can really take down your lives pretty fast. You can waste a lot of lives in this level just because you have to go back and forth so many times and do so much stuff. And got some ammo and another life up or health up, because there are life up boxes that give you extra lives. Those don't show up till... Oh, jeez. Actually, usually not so good at avoiding dinosaur fights, but hope this is the last one. No, there's one more. Which one is it? Got that one. Got that one. Yeah, I just paused the game. Let's see. It's gotta be... Oh, God, I hate this level. And I even did like a few practice runs of it, oh jeez. I did a few practice runs of it earlier just so I could, move as quickly as I could through it and remember the terminals, but... Oh, that's right, you do have to go all the way to the end. The last room is the last one, I believe. I'll just have to know by... Now, see, the raptor didn't show up now. He's going to run up behind me right about now. Yeah, see, there he is. That's how it's supposed to go. How the programming works in this game, I don't even want to know. I was talking about continues earlier. One of the things that really sucks about continues is that you... That's the one I needed. Okay. So that effectively ends this level. It's a really weird place to end it. Let's see what we have to do next. Power's been restored, but the raptors have begun to breed. Must find raptor nests and destroy them with explosives. Well, and here we get a pretty intense change in scenery. Now there's volcanoes that shoot everlasting gobstoppers. And that's what I get for making fun of them. Get hit by them. And so this level begins as almost all the other levels begin with collecting eggs on the sort of, I don't know, overworld sort of start screen. You can see there's these caves here, but we're not going to worry about that just yet. And we're definitely not going to touch that box because it's a life or a health down. Which at this point would be a life down for me since I have precious little health. And I still have 14 eggs to collect and everlasting gobstoppers to avoid. Which I'm usually not very good at, so I will probably die here. Well, I made it there. This is the one that's tricky. You got to run really fast because it sort of tracks you, but you can actually move underneath them. It's a programming feature that I'm actually, based on how the rest of the game looks and responds, I'm actually very surprised that they were able to program it so that you can walk right underneath those. I guess they're boulders. This part's bad just because there's a lot of these little guys, and as we've seen before, they tend to move just in the right position that you can't shoot them, but they can get to you. I was going to say something about continues. Oh, yes, right. So, oh, jeez. Yeah, he's waiting for me. Come on. Oh, come on. There you go. So, yes, when you do use your continues, you lose all the ammunition that you had gained up to that point. And I mean everything, even this basic... don't want to go in here yet. Even the basic olive green ammunition. So sometimes you start a level and you're not by any ammunition, and you have to just avoid dinosaurs, including raptors. And it's just, you can end up losing a life or two just trying to get more ammunition. Not to mention the fact that, the particularly strong stuff, like these blue bullets that kill almost everything in a single shot, they're hard to come by. So, if you want to make it to the end of the game, easily, I suppose, you really need to sort of stock up on your ammo and use it wisely. And, as you might guess, since this is the only building in the entire overview map, that, oh, geez, well, that was totally not worth it, and now he's going to hit me again. Yep, and there goes a life. Little corridors. Oh my god. Bastard. So, we picked up a key card, and as I was saying, this is the only building in the overview level. So, of course, it opens it. And we got a spitter down there. I'm going to go ahead and use one of these. And we've got these little, very cartoonish Dino-mite packs here. Just, you know, laying around. Which is, as you might guess, is going to be very useful in blowing up the raptor nests. So that's sort of the first phase of this level. As seems to now be the trend for these levels, there's always sort of a part 1, part 2 staging to it. So now I'll go into this small cave that that I accidentally went into before, and I'm going to try and not let these corridors get to me, and in effect, not let these little dinosaurs get to me. Come on. Now, the eggs that you find in these caves are just for points. You don't actually need to pick them up. What you do need to do is stand on top of those X's, and as you can hear, the little countdown goes, and it's going to blow up this nest. Boom. It would have been nice if they had some sort of, you know, even a simple flash effect inside that little cave entrance or even on the screen, but it's just a weird sound effect. So that cave's really small, so you get 10 seconds or 10 little, I don't know, bleeps to get out of there. If you stay in, then you blow up and you die. So that one's really easy, but oh geez. Stupid gobstoppers. But as you might guess, the caves do get more and more elaborate, and they do give you more time to exit each cave. But of course, the caves are more complex, and you can actually sort of get lost or stuck or, you know, whatever. Oh, jeez. Of course, there's plenty of raptors to get in your way, so you sometimes sort of have to, I think especially, oh, jeez. Especially in this cave, as you'll see, you know, this game isn't particularly difficult if you take your time. Usually, if you take your time, you can, you know, avoid the dinosaurs pretty easily, get them caught on doors, and find little escape routes. But when you're rushing out of here so that you don't blow up, you're not really afforded that luxury anymore. So that adds, so that, you know, then you're sort of left with, you know, well, you know, do I just rush through and just take the hit from the dinosaurs so that I don't blow up? Yeah, in this case, you sort of have to. And I don't know if that's a health up or a health down, so I'm not going to risk it because I'm already at just one life. Tons of these little guys. And how close am I to getting it? Oh, I got about 350 points to my next life, which is not bad. It you know, there's more dinosaurs each time, and of course the eggs are good for points, and you do reach those benchmarks, the 1,000-point benchmarks, quicker than, you know, you would think with each progressive level, if only because there are more dinosaurs every time. And here's an example of I just want to get through here, so the fact that I walked into that little dinosaur, I don't really care. Why am I wasting my time on my ammunition? Okay, made it. I did pretty good. I made it with, was that about 4 seconds? 4 seconds to spare. Although I did rush into an exploding everlasting gobstopper. Come on. Most uncooperative dinosaurs in the game. Alright, so here we have our third and final cave. And here I am on my final life. I am really worried that I am not gonna make it. I'm gonna have to use a continue. Which is gonna suck because I have some good ammunition built up. And I'm going really slow because there's a raptor. There he is. And again, you don't really have to come in this corner to get those eggs. They don't do anything for the level anymore, but I am desperate for points to get extra lives. So I will take it. Yeah, but I think this is the smallest, or this is the medium-sized cave. The first one is the smallest, the one that we just did was the longest, and this is right in the middle. You have 20 seconds to escape. Where's the last one? Yeah, this is the short one, so should at least be able to make it through this level without dying. Oh, not if I forget that there's raptors there. Jesus. Oh, God. Let's pick up these eggs. Switch over to some decent ammunition, lay the dynamite, and we should be able to get out of here in plenty of time. And so this level is going to end as soon as the dynamite blows up. So I'm going to take the time now to say thanks for watching. And, oh yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Lame.